Hey everyone, it's Allanda. Welcome back to Living on Zepbound. I am a 47-year-old mother of six, school teacher, and I am on a weight loss journey with the help of Zepbound. I am currently on 10 milligrams, and this is the completion of week 33. To date, I have lost 55 pounds, 55 and some ounces. We'll get into all that in just a moment. If you're new, thank you for joining us. Everyone else, welcome back. So, last week I filmed and I informed everyone that I would be traveling up to Dallas to attend my aunt's funeral service. And that was a difficult day, but it was also a very rewarding day. If you recall, the last time my family saw me was in February, actually February 4th, for my aunt, for a different aunt. So I have three aunts. One is now deceased, and two are living and thriving. One of my aunts turned 80 in February, so I attended her service or her birthday party, and I was at my absolute heaviest. I was actually the heaviest person in the room of about 20 to 30 people. And that was an eye-opening moment. That was my oh hell no moment. If you've seen that video, you've seen the picture. If you have not seen that video, well, let's just say I didn't look like this. But going to my aunt's services did cause me to have some concerns. I was excited though, so my family could see, what I've been up to. But I was also still in mourning, and in many cases, my heart still stings. Yeah. Once my mom passed, my aunts really did step up, and they've just been kind of like my foster moms for me. And she was one of those ones that would keep up with me and remind me about my weight loss. So I am very happy and pleased that I was able to see her in August of this year, just before her passing. And at that visit, she was all excited and she was like, "I see you." And it was a good moment for me to be able to reflect on. So, like I said, last Friday I drove up to Dallas, and that was an interesting ride. That day I did a turnaround, so I got up there and then I turned around and came back home. I saw different accidents. Four different accidents. The first one was pretty bad. Someone perished, and a 18-wheeler literally had to stop traffic to keep people from disturbing the remains. There was actually a sheet laid there. It was pretty horrific. The police, the ambulance, none of them had gotten there yet. When I was driving up, the trucker was putting down the sheet and going back to his vehicle. So that's kind of how my day started. It was also rainy. So in my mind, I wasn't really in a good headspace. I was kind of like, it's going to be a day. Let's get it together. But I made a stop to Buc-ee's. And that's where everything kind of turned and changed for me. I'm in Texas. So Texas, we have Buc-ee's. And it is a staple in our road trips. So I walk into Buc-ee's. And Buc-ee's has like this little hallway entrance. And then you actually go into the store. So I'm walking in. And I see a familiar face walking in this way. And I'm kind of like, what? Huh? And the familiar face is like doing that. And it was my aunt's brother-in-law, who is actually a pastor. My aunt's husband passed away this past July, and his brother, the pastor, was on his way up to Dallas, to show his respects. And they had like 3 cars of people, so a lot of people hadn't seen me. Actually, to be honest, that side of the family hadn't seen me since July of my aunt's husband's passing. So when the pastor saw me coming, and I'm walking because I'm like, what is he doing? And he was kind of like, is that her? He was like, Allanda? And I was like, yeah, hey. And he was like, oh my gosh, you look different. And I was like, yeah, on a weight loss journey. And so, I was like, what are y'all doing? And he's like, oh, we're on the way to the services. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, me too. And he was like, well, where's everybody else? And I was like, in Houston. I will get to this in a second. But, he and I chit chatted, and I was like, well, I got to get moving. I got to use the bathroom. I'm drinking my water. I'm in my car right now, but I left my water on my desk because I'm in the process of drinking my Blooms. But at the time, I had my big water. And so when I came out the bathroom, I'm literally walking behind his wife. So I tapped her, and oh, honey. And I was like, hey. And she's like, oh my gosh, you're like becoming invisible. And I'm like, no, not really. I'm just on a weight loss journey. And so she and I chit-chatted a moment in the bathroom about my weight loss. And she was like, whatever you're doing, you just keep doing it. And even she brought up, you got all those kids. You got to be there for your kids. And I'm happy you're doing this. And I was like, well, thank you. And, I'm emotional. So I don't want to be crying in the Buc-ee's bathroom. But I was close. So once I got back in the car, the roads kind of cleared up, things, the day cleaned up, it stopped raining, and I was able to get to the services. And my aunt, who's the sister-in-law to the pastor, she's on her own weight loss journey. She's the one back on Easter had told me, oh, I'm on a medication too. And I'm like, how am I just hearing this? Like, I'm your legal person. If something happens to you at the hospital, I'm supposed to know every medication you're on. Like, I'm the one. I'm your medical directive. So, but she's on her own GLP-1 weight loss, and she's actually at my goal weight. She's at 150 pounds, and so she's working on maintenance. But she had given everyone a heads up, like, hey, Allanda lost weight, okay? She's lost weight. And when I got there, oh yeah. Everyone was curious, and this is more at the repass. When I actually attended the services, people kept looking, hey girl, and I was like, I see you too. But and I will say I picked a great outfit. I took a lot of my clothes to the dry cleaners, so I did not have a lot to work with, but I actually wore a skirt and a top, and I'll show that picture. I had on a skirt and a top that skirt I hadn't worn since like 2018. Yeah, 2018. I don't know if y'all can be able to hear this, but I just ate lunch and my stomach's growling. So if y'all hear that in the video, I apologize. If you can't hear it in the video, pretend I didn't say this. Okay. So I had on a cute little outfit that I really did feel comfortable. I felt really, really comfortable in that outfit. And actually yesterday, I wore another skirt and blouse. So I've worn two, and I'm saying skirts, but they're like dressy skirts, not like the little tennis skirt with the underlying shorts, but like professional skirts. So I wore that yesterday. And actually, my student, the student I'm talking about, if you watched the video before last, he's my loud one. He doesn't even have my class anymore. But I told y'all he comes now and he's going to keep an eye on me and do a fit check. So yesterday he came in and he took a picture of me. He's like, oh! And I was like, what? And so he took a picture. I'll share the picture. Because I was like, can I get that picture? Like, and then can you delete it? Because why you want a picture of me? And he was like, I see you, Miss Allanda. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I was sitting there with my legs crossed, which I haven't been able to cross. Oh, I have been able to cross my legs. That happened like this summer. But for me to do it at work, I'm noticing I'm doing it more often. And he hadn't seen me cross my legs. So he was like, I see you crossing your legs. You got your little skirt on. So going back. So I'm at the repass and people are asking me things. And the one thing that I did not anticipate which I brought this today. People wanted to know where my other half was, because a lot of them don't know that he and I are going through some stuff and that there was some infidelity on his part. So they just didn't know, and they didn't see me with a ring on, so they were kind of like, whoa, where is he? Why is he not up here? I'm like, well, he's got to take care of the kids, and he's getting everybody to and from. And then they were like, well, where's your ring? I was like, well, okay, long story short, we going through some stuff. But I also have a weird non-scale victory, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to feel about it. But this is my ring, and this is my finger, and it is loose. It is very, very loose. It is very loose. Now, what's crazy is that in 2022, I couldn't wear the ring. So I actually had it sized bigger. So I could wear it. And so now this ring is a 9.5. And I'm guessing my finger's like an 8 now, because it is loosey-goosey. It is very, very loose. So I had to kind of explain that, and a couple people were like, "Oh, we getting fine so we can move on." And I was like, "No, I'm just in a weird place. Just in a weird place." Which brings me back to another thing. But being up there with my family was great. I really did need that time. I enjoyed that time. Even though it was a emotional moment for why I was up there, I'm happy I was able to be up there with everyone. So, let's see what else happened. I mentioned about a video that on Monday or Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Tuesday, I ran into a coworker, the one that I saw at in-service. And if you haven't seen that video, should doctors suggest therapy on a GLP-1, you can watch it. I'll link it below. It's like 6 minutes. It's probably one of my shortest videos in 7 months. But I had to stay after on Tuesday for a little bit, and she just happened to bump into me, and she was like, "I've been meaning to talk to you." And so she asked me, how do I feel about therapy? Because her doctor was almost mandating that she goes to therapy on Zepbound. And I told her I'm kind of biased because I'm in therapy. And so I posed a question to you all, and y'all have given me some great answers. Now, I say me, but really y'all have given her some great answers, because there's some stuff I wasn't even thinking about. Like, hey, is your insurance going to cover it? Simply Tisha, her channel, she even commented about self-image, and I was like, oh, hell yeah, self-image, because I know myself, I'm having issues with my self-image. I'm losing weight. Some stuff is going on, y'all. My body is doing its own thing, and I'm having to rediscover my body, kind of like being in elementary school again. These are your knees. These are your. It's a moment of rediscovery. I am really rediscovering my body. My shoes don't really even fit anymore. I keep wearing my little sandals. That's kind of sad the way that moved. But I've lost weight in my feet, which is weird. But I lost weight in my feet, so my sandals, they fit, but they don't fit. I start walking, and if I walk too fast, I will lose a shoe, because I have a bunch of space. I have a bunch of space in my shoes. So I'm even having to rediscover my body. So, everything that everyone said made complete sense. So, again, I thank y'all so much for sharing your thoughts on the subject of therapy on a GLP-1. Because, like I said, when she asked me, it kind of caught me off guard, and I was like, well, I'm in therapy, so I'm a little biased. But on the way to my son's game, I actually realized, my therapist knows that I'm on a weight loss journey, but I don't even talk about it. When I'm on the call with her, I don't talk about my weight loss journey. And I'm going to have to change that. I'm going to have to change that. I really thought about it long and hard, and then as I was reading everybody's comments, it was just soaking in, like, girl, that's like really the biggest thing going on in your life right now is your body transformation, and you are seeing your therapist about the same stuff over and over and over. You know, fear of leaving, and how's it going to impact me and my kids, and do you trust, do you not trust? I mean, yeah, it's like, come on, Allanda, you got to move on from some of this. So I am going to, next month, when I talk to my therapist, I am actually going to bring up some of my little MacGyver setup here is about to fall apart. I'm going to have to bring up some weight loss stuff, because that's like really the biggest part of my life right now. And I have just avoided with my therapist, other than the fact that she knows that I'm losing weight, which kind of makes sense because she asked me certain questions and I just kind of roll through them. Like, oh yeah, it's fine, I'm doing great, I'm eating good. And then I just keep going. But now I'm sitting back thinking, I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to get me to open up about my weight loss. And I'm just not there yet. But, oh my gosh, my little junkiness. You know what? I have my earbuds in. I don't even know if y'all can hear me. All right, so I guess y'all can hear me. Sorry about that. I realized that I had my little earbud stuff in, and I'm just talking, and it's connected to the phone. So I was like, can they even hear me? I don't know. But again, I want to thank you all so much. And I know she wants to thank y'all. Yesterday, I walked into the building, and she caught me at my door at 7 o'clock in the morning. And she was like, Miss So-and-so. And she put her hand on my shoulder. She's like, Miss So-and-so, I thank you so much. She's like, I can't believe you're on YouTube, but thank you. I was like, okay. And you could just see the sincerity coming from her. She was, really everyone's comments, everyone's point of view. Okay, sorry about that. My phone is overheating because I'm sitting in the car. So it literally just shut off on me. But like I was saying, I know she's appreciative. I am very appreciative. And actually, like I said, it opened up my eyes that I actually need to be talking to my therapist about my weight loss journey, and just jump into it. Which is what I'm doing. I'm kind of like avoiding it. But I will be. What else is going on? I have picked up my last box of 10 milligrams for Zepbound. So when I get home today, I'll give myself a shot. And, my question is 10 working for me? 10 for the win. I don't know. My first box, I kind of screwed that up. And over the first box, I had it on a piece of paper. I think I've lost 5.7 pounds. So for 4 weeks, 5.7 pounds is actually pretty good in my book. My current weight loss is right here. I'll show that little video. But I'm also on the last day of my cycle, which I hate when my cycle comes. But what I can say about 10 milligrams is that the cycle this week has been actually light, like nice. Not a crime scene. I'm not switching out every hour and a half. So I don't know, but the hormones are working for me, and I appreciate that. But 10 for the win? I don't know. We'll just have to see. I have one more box. Like I said, I'll open it up today and give myself that injection. And hopefully, knock on wood, any kind of wood, the medication keeps staying the course. I've done everything I can, with the exception of I'm back to drinking coffee. I used to drink coffee every morning, and then when I got on Zepbound, that kind of changed. But this week, I've been craving coffee. I say craving. I've been wanting coffee every morning. Every morning, I've stopped and got a coffee, or I made a coffee at my house before I got to work. So I don't know what that's about. It could just be because I'm on my cycle that my body's wanting it. I will also say that my insomnia with the 10 milligrams has gone. I'm not having that anymore. When I gave myself the shot last Thursday. I kind of in my mind like, oh, that's good because I'm going to be driving on Friday and I'm going to have so much energy. I just felt normal. I literally just felt normal. And even driving back, I was worried, oh, I'm be so tired. Nope. I just drove back. It was weird. And then on the way back is when I saw the other 3 accidents. And one, the car was literally turned upside down. I'll show a picture of that one. I wasn't going to show a picture of the fatality because that's just kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up. I know it's messed up that I took a picture, but I wanted my people to know, okay, I'm on the road and this is what I'm dealing with, so pray for me. Sorry, just got a text. But yeah, overall, everything's good. 10 is doing its thing. I've moved past the insomnia. I'm doing what I can on my eating. Yeah. If you have not clicked the notification bell, feel free to do so because I do have an upcoming video. I'm still trying to decide if I want to post it this coming week or wait one more week. Because like I said, my body's going through some things. There's some new stuff happening. It's good, but it's stuff I didn't see when I was on Saxenda. It's stuff I didn't see long time. I don't know. It's just new to me. All this is kind of new. But yeah. So I hope all is well. I'll give myself my shot when I get home. And I'll talk to y'all later. Hey everyone, I have made it home. I just opened up my new box of Zepbound. So we will be giving myself my 10 milligrams. Gotta be honest with y'all. Gotta be honest. I have stopped tracking. So my page goes to the 30th and then you flip it to the 31st, and I forgot to write it on the 31st, and on the 32nd I wrote it on a whole different sheet of paper, and now I really don't even know. I mean, I know last time I did this because it's on that sheet of paper, but prior to that I think I did here, then down, then back up. But at some point I felt like I did above my tummy. So I really don't know. I'm all over the place. But I have not been tracking, and that's the God's honest truth. Week 30th was the last time I tracked my weight, and I tracked my weight and my location. Yeah. I keep saying I'm gonna watch my own videos so I can figure it out. And I haven't had the time. I have not had the time to do it. Yeah, and I just lost my little, hey, there they go. So I am going to do the left side of my belly because that feels right. And I just washed my hands, but I've been touching all over the box. I'll just do that, and then I'll open up a new one. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do that. Okay. Oh, and I need to throw away these pants. I need to throw them away. Don't judge me, okay? See, it don't work anymore. No, I said I was gonna do this side. Okay. Yeah. So I had on these pants today. These are oldie but goodie. Old pants. I don't even know when I had these. I may have brought these with me from Arizona, to be honest. Which I left Arizona in 2007. But the zipper no longer works. The zipper does not work. And yeah, it doesn't work. Ooh, I felt that. So I think I need to let these pants go. I'm gonna throw them away today. I promise you, I'm gonna throw them away. Because the zipper doesn't work. So it's just a big old hole in the side. Okay. A little tad blood. But See, this is why I wouldn't wear pants, because it would poke out like that. But this is my little outfit for today. Mind you can see all the inside. But I'm gonna throw them away today, I promise. I promise I'm throwing them away today. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Have a blessed weekend.